Okay, okay. Yay! You are live. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the Lizzie and the Crescendos page. We haven't done anything like this before. We're starting with the very, very best as well. This is the first time, Lily, that we've ever done anything like this. So we thought we'll start with the best. Are you okay, darling?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Fab. Because we've been talking about this for a little while, haven't we, me and you? And
yeah.
Doing the interview. So it's great that we're now finally doing it. So for those of you that are logging on, a very good evening. Welcome to the page. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. So as you know, obviously we are musicians. We are a 7-piece band, and at the moment, due to COVID, we can't share gigs with you guys, and we can't share, lovely pictures of our wedding couples and fab events and so forth, because obviously we are not allowed to perform at the moment. However, we thought we would try and stay connected with you lovely people who follow our page and support us in another way. And then Lily and I were chatting. We've kept in touch, haven't we, ever since Mum and Elliot got married. Go, Lily, Mum's there. Give her a wave. Mum's there. She's watching. Woo! So we thought, what can we do? And then we said, well, do you know what? We could have a little chat, couldn't we? And a little bit of a not an interview, because it's more just like a chat, isn't it? It's just like us catching up like we do when we see each other usually. Yeah. So we've made a little bit of a plan, haven't we? Because there's many reasons why we wanted Lily to come on and tell us about herself, and I know that she wants to tell people about her music. But you're only 10, aren't you, Lily?
Yes, I'm 10.
10. When will you be 11?
I'll be 11 in September.
Wow. Okay. So how long have you been playing? When did you first start to learn how to play the violin?
Well, it was September 2017, and I was in year 3. And then this opportunity came round when I was at school to learn an instrument. And I was with my mum at the time, and she was like, oh, why don't you have a go at the violin? So I had a go at the violin, and it just all fell into place. And I was like, I knew I just wanted to do it.
Oh, darling, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Have you always wanted to learn how to play an instrument? Have you always...
Since I've been growing up, my dad always played different musical instruments. And I've always wanted to play one, but I never really thought that I'd come around the opportunity. And then I just all came into place, and I knew I wanted to do it.
And how come the violin, darling? How come the violin? Because there's lots of different instruments. And if your dad's used to playing all different instruments, you've obviously know quite a bit about different instruments, because you've seen lots of musicians playing. James is on. Do you remember James? James is our drummer and manages the band with me. Do you remember him? Give him a wave.
Yeah, I do.
He's there. Hiya, James. So, yeah, how come the violin if you had the choice of all the instruments?
Because... well, I knew that violins, you could play lots of different styles. So, like, no matter what, it's like rock or classical, which is really nice. And you can do pop music, and it all sounds amazing. So I just thought violin would be great.
What's your favourite thing about the violin?
It would have to be just like knowing that you can play different things and all that.
You're doing so well. Obviously, every time I see you posting things, not just the fact that you're learning your music, darling, but how you're sharing as well. You're 10 years old, and it's amazing. Like all the musicians in the band, we're all getting quite old now. You're going to be the new generation of musicians. You guys are going to be out there on the stages and doing your thing, and you're doing so well. You are absolutely amazing. And to say that you're only 10, honey, it's absolutely fantastic. Toby's come on. Do you remember Toby? He's our guitarist.
Yes.
Guys, wonderful to listen to. Amazing new talent talking about the love for music. Yes. CCC. So you've got all these lovely people watching and supporting. If you are watching, please send Lily some love and a comment, and even maybe a question. I think we'll be fine. If you want to ask any questions, we can handle anything, Lily, can't we? We've got this. We've got this. So what's been the hardest part of learning to play the violin? Because I remember when I was in your age, I learned to play the flute, and I can still play the flute. In fact, I played it at Mum and Elliot's wedding when we
I remember.
yeah. Only a little bit though. I don't play it very often now, but it was quite hard learning to play an instrument. What's been the hardest part so far?
I'd have to say sight reading, because there's lots of different notes, lots of different ways you can play it.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a different language. So before you can really do anything with the violin, you have to know how to read music.
Yeah.
So it would have to be sight reading, definitely.
So before you learned how to play the violin, you couldn't read music?
No. So
wow, because that's a whole new thing in itself, isn't it? Learning to read music and then to be able to apply what you can read to your instrument.
Thank you.
Amazing. It's amazing. So have you taken any exams yet, Lily? Tell us what you've done.
Yes, I've taken my grade 1, 2 and 3, and I would have been taking my grade 4 this year, but due to coronavirus, it's delayed until next year.
Yeah, okay, but you've already taken all of those grades already. So clever, aren't you? So clever. Okay, and what about when you're performing? Because, you know, obviously some musicians like to just kind of do it as a hobby and not do it as a performance. But what about how do you feel about performing to an audience?
Well, before I practice and go out there and perform, it can be nerve-wracking because you see all these people, but once you're in the moment and you just really enjoy it, and you like got all these people cheering, and it's just amazing.
What kind of performances have you done so far?
Well, I learned with Roundhay Music, so I've gone to every one of their concerts, and there's some people at the back and things that come, and it's like a performance of all the Roundhay Music musicians.
Wow. Were you excited for those?
Yeah. I was definitely nervous on my first show, but I think I've had 7 now, and I'm really getting fluent with it, and I really enjoy them now.
Oh wow, 7 shows already under your belt. So amazing. Let me tell you what people are saying so that you know who's there.
Okay.
Tony Greco says, love you, Lily.
Aww.
And then my friend Emma Rigg, whose wedding we did also, the band did, put, hey Lily, wow, very impressive.
Thank you.
It's your first ever interview, isn't it? So how exciting is this? All these people are watching you. Toby says, I still struggle to read stage music, so I'm impressed. Oh, that's the question. Is it okay if we answer his question?
Yeah.
Toby asked, what is your favourite piece to play right now, Lily?
It would have to be Gladiator, because I think you know, but I did a video on it, and the meaning behind it is amazing. It's amazing if you do it with feeling and play it with feeling. It's just amazing.
How long did it take you to learn that piece?
A couple of hours to get it great. I mean, nothing's perfect when you first start, but I got there.
You're so grown up for your years, Lily, honestly. Tony also said, Francesca is just starting her piano journey. She was inspired by you. We love you.
That's so cool.
One of my friends has just come on, Erica, saying, wow, Lily, you are doing so well. Let's put these up so people can see all the lovely things. Thank you, everybody, for commenting. Please keep with us and keep watching, and you know, keep sending Lily some love, because you know, it's when you learn to play an instrument and you don't know how to play, and you have to learn to read music, and you start something new. It's a bit scary to begin with, and that's a bit like doing this today, isn't it? Like, I know you really wanted to do it, but first time is always a little bit scary, isn't it? But yeah. I told you you'd get loads of love and that everything would be absolutely fantastic. Okay, so how do you feel, Lily? Because there'll be some people like Francesca who you've already inspired, who potentially might want to learn how to play an instrument. When when you're rehearsing at home and then when you're performing, how do you feel as a, you know, as a young lady? How do you feel when you're homed into your wonderful music?
Well, there's definitely a difference.
Yeah.
Because when you're at home, you're not so, you know, your heart's beating when you perform, but also you can get really nervous, or you could be frustrated when you practice, because some parts can be very hard and you just have to nail it. But if you keep on going, and then when you perform, you can be really proud of yourself and just enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that nervousness, do you know what I've always said, Lily, that as a musician, as a performer, for me, if I ever stopped being nervous, I think it'd be time for me to stop singing. 24 years I've been singing and I still get really nervous. I do. I get really, really sweaty palms and everything. You know, when we did, do you do?
Yeah.
Well, you know, when we sang Mummy and Elliot's First Dance.
Yes, I definitely. It was amazing.
I was so nervous, because you just want to do a good job, don't you? And even though you've rehearsed, on the day, you just want it to all come together, don't you?
Yeah.
So how many hours a week do you spend practicing? Because I see you doing lots of practicing when you're doing your post, and Mum sends me little videos and things of you practicing and working hard. How many hours a week are you spending doing it?
I would have to say 7 to 14 hours, at least an hour a day. I don't think of it as a chore, because you shouldn't. You should just really enjoy it. And I just pick it up and I'm like, I'm just going to cheer myself up and just, you know, play.
Oh, Lily, love that. Do you know what? You know, Toby, well, we've been doing these quizzes, these band quizzes, so that we can keep in touch. Because when you're a musician, and if you meet other musicians and become friends, you become like family, because you know, you work together lots and you like the same things. Well, when we do these quizzes, Toby brings a guitar to the quiz. That's how desperate he is to make sure that's how much he loves his guitar. Let's see what this is saying before we go on to the next question. Tony is saying, you are doing so well, Lily. Star in the making. She would like to know, let's put it up, what's the end goal, Lily? What would you like to achieve in the future?
I would definitely love to hit my grade 8 by the time I'm 14. I've been trying to do a grade every 6 months, but it'll have to be slightly delayed, because unfortunately I can't do grade 4 until next year. But definitely grade 8, and I want to be a professional violinist, and I want to do it for the rest of my life.
How exciting. That's amazing. You've got such incredible ambition. Honestly, you blow my mind, Lily. Even when we were messaging on our little chat between the two of us, you blow my mind. You're so dedicated. You're amazing. James says that's 7 to 14 hours more than he practices. So if you could tell James he needs to practice, we'd appreciate that. Because, we can't gig doesn't mean he shouldn't be practicing. Let's have a look. Great to have goals, Lily. Grade 8. Wow. Christine, who's a friend of ours in the band, and she's a musician as well, says good for you, with 2 big hearts. And let's see, Toby says, yes, Lily, nailing the practice routine. I'm fully on board with your schedule. Okay, so the next thing we said we were going to talk about was, as a young person, there's all different types of music out there these days. What's your favorite type of music to listen to?
It would have to be classical music. I know most people my age don't listen to classical music because they don't think it's cool anymore, but I definitely do. It just relaxes me. If I've had a rough day, I just turn some classical music on and it takes me into another place. It's amazing.
I love classical music. Do you know what? On a night time, if I can't sleep, I put headphones on and listen to classical music.
Well, definitely, I do that a lot.
You know that if you have, this is a bit random, but I'm a bit like that, so you go with it. If you have a pet, an animal that is stressed, do you know that you're meant to leave the radio with classical music on?
Really?
So, if you ever have an animal, like on bonfire night or something like that, animals that are scared of fireworks, put classical music on.
Wow.
It soothes them. Hold on, let me just check I'm not missing anything here. Pam, We are so proud of you, Lily. Pamela and Pop, she really does practice lots and does chill. Pop likes to sing along with Lily.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's got a great voice, isn't he?
Yes, he is amazing, and I love to practice with him.
And soon you'll be able to go back because you're going back to school, aren't you, darling, next week? So
yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, so I think before long you'll be able to get back into full practice routine in person rather than everything that we've been doing over computers.
Yeah.
I can't wait to catch up with you all. We want to go and have something to eat and, you know, a good chat, don't we? And
Yeah,
absolutely, darling. So Lily, tell us, because other than the fact that you are working so hard on your practice and your performances and mastering your skill, you also are doing loads of work where you're doing your own videos. And tell me about your YouTube channel.
well, I started my YouTube channel not that long ago, 3 months ago to be exact, and I am amazed. I've already got like 129 subscribers.
I think you might have to do more after tonight, Lily.
I wanted to start my YouTube channel to teach young musicians how to play the violin, because I think it's very important that we keep classical music and musicians keep on going. I think it's very important, and I do like grade videos, so all the songs in different grade books, and I also do some theory lessons as well sometimes. I also wanted to show my journey through music. So like with all my different music videos, which I enjoy to film with my mum and my dad and everyone, and Elliot.
Yeah, they are amazing. Those videos are so professional. Do you know that I messaged your mum and asked her who was doing the videos, because they're so good and they're so professional. I thought you were having somebody come and do them for you. And she messaged back and said, oh, it's something Lily uses. She does it. She does it. I was like, what? You're going to have to come and do it for us and the band. We need you, Lily. We need you. So you've got your YouTube channel, and what about on social media? What have you got? I'm going to make sure that after we've talked, I'm going to put the links in for your YouTube channel and, you know, your pages and things so people can connect with you.
Thank you.
Where else are you apart from YouTube? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at lily.violin and Facebook also at Lily Violin Official. So you can find me on there. I
love the Lily Violin Official as well. That's well cool. I love that. Love it. So, what was I going to say then? It's important as well. This is what happens, Lily. This is because, you know, it's my old age kicking in. It was important as well. Oh, that's it. So, out of your friends, okay, like we've said you're only 10. Do you have other friends within your sort of friendship group or your year that are learning instruments as well?
I know a few. One of my friends, Leah, she plays the keyboard. She's quite good at that because at my school we do mini performances sometimes.
Yeah.
My best friend Eva, she plays the keyboard as well. I'm not too sure, but I don't think there's anyone else, but I know that they play the keyboard and things.
Wow, that's cool. It's nice to have friends that love their music as well, isn't it? So that
Definitely, yes.
You can talk about music together, and even people that don't play an instrument always appreciate somebody who's super talented like you are that can play an instrument, because it is hard and you're very, very dedicated, which is super cool. Paul, who's in our band, who's our guitarist and vocalist, his wife plays violin.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to send you some information. Yeah, Emily's super cool. You will love it. You'll love listening to, and they've got their pages as well, so you can have a listen. I love to hear your music, so we'll make sure that we make sure that everybody can find you. So the other night, your mum messaged me, and she said, "You're going to love Lily's new video." So I thought, oh, I'm excited for this. And then she sent me it, and did she tell you what happened?
No.
I cried. It made me in a nice way. I cried. What you've created is so beautiful and so just so clever and so emotional. Obviously, you know, how have you found being at home and everything? You know, as a young person, how have you found not being at school? And
I mean, it's actually been like a long summer holidays, and I've used the opportunity to open a YouTube channel and work towards my grade 4 whilst I have the time. And I've just really been enjoying it, like being with my family and at home and everything.
yeah, good. Well, I'm glad. And when your mum sent me the link and I sat there crying, my husband said, what are you crying for? And I said, oh, I've just seen this most beautiful video that Lily's done. So tell us about the video, what it is and why you did it.
So this video is very special as it's dedicated to all the NHS and I felt like I wanted to say thank you, and I felt like the only way I could say thank you and mean it was by sharing my music. So I played Gladiator, and I had over 500 pictures sent in from around the country, and I was amazed. And I just made this video to see the true heroes behind the masks, and I just wanted to say thank you.
And we're going to put the link in here and on our page as well, so people can see your beautiful work. And it really is. It's very, very emotional, darling. The way that you play, and within the images of everybody, it really is something very special and something to be super, super proud of.
Thank you.
Also, Mum and Elliot are paramedics, aren't they?
Yes.
So
yeah.
I see a cheeky picture or two with Mum and Elliot. I saw their faces in there. What kind of instruments does your dad play, or did he play?
Yeah, he plays multiple. So he plays the drums, he plays the piano, and especially the guitar, which I love to play the violin alongside to him.
Wow, that's super exciting. And do you think Thea's going to follow in your footsteps?
Hopefully, yes. I think me and Mummy and Elliot are thinking that she might learn the piano, which would be amazing.
Hey, before you know it, you're going to have your own in-house band. Look at all these people that you're inspiring to make music. I absolutely love it. So if there were people watching that were thinking about learning to play an instrument, maybe, you know, when they go back in September, the opportunity comes around again where you can put yourself forward to learn an instrument.
Yes.
What would you say to them about going for it?
Definitely something I always try and tell myself is just believe in yourself. Even if it gets really, really hard, just push yourself, believe in yourself, and I promise you will get there if you keep on going.
Oh, you're such wise head on the wise head on young shoulders. Is that right?
I'm not too sure.
I mean, you're super grown up, aren't you? You're super on it. Toby says family bands are a way to go. That's what he did. So there you go. So what's going to be the plan? Obviously, you're going back to school then.
Yes.
So you won't have quite as much time at home. But when's your next performance?
I'm not too sure at the moment. Like on YouTube or
anywhere, darling. Anywhere where people can. Yeah, let's talk about the ones on YouTube, because there's probably for now that you probably won't know when there's going to be another event.
Yeah.
None of us know that, unfortunately, at the moment. What about YouTube?
Since I'm going back to school on Tuesday or Wednesday, I won't be uploading as much as I normally did, because I went through a phase of uploading daily because I was really happy with it and things. But then I just started to slow down because I knew I was going back to school. But hopefully I'm going to be uploading a video later on in the week to on like ways to do vibrato because I'm only just starting to do it, and my teacher is going to teach me some exercises, so I thought I might do a video on that.
Yeah, amazing. And what's the next piece of music that you're going to learn? Mum sent me a video of a new piece that you were working on actually earlier today. I can't get onto it right now, but
yes, it was Moana How Far I'll Go, and it was for something called ABRSM, and it was like a virtual like orchestra kind of thing, so there'd be some people singing, playing the violin. I'm not too sure what other things, but my auntie actually sent it through and like, would Lily be interested in this? So I've been working on it with my mummy. I'm going to record it tomorrow.
Oh, amazing. So then hopefully we'll be able to see it sometime next week.
Yeah, if I get in, hopefully.
Amazing. Yeah. So clever. So clever. So there's people that are still with us. Thank you very much for coming on and listening to this little interview with Lily. Like I say, this is the first interview on the page, and we starting with the best. If anyone's got any final questions, just bob those in, and we can ask Lily, because once Lily's rich and famous, she might not want to hang out on this page with us anymore.
Definitely, I will definitely still. Definitely.
We're seeing a star in the making here. We're so lucky that you wanted to do this, and I love the fact that you wanted to do it, that you were so excited about coming on and chatting to people. It's really, really cool that you felt you wanted to do that and to share your message, because I'm absolutely certain that people will watch this and tell their kids, their grandkids, oh, I saw this really inspirational girl, and she plays the violin, and she does this and she does that. And wait until they see the special video that you did for the oh, amazing. Elliot is saying, any Facebook Live concerts, Lily?
Oh yes, I actually forgot, but me and Elliot and Mummy were all thinking about Facebook Live concerts, so I thought it'll be a great idea to entertain you guys with my music. And I thought that would be really good, because I know everyone likes a little concert, and since we can't go out at the moment, right, why don't we just do it at home? There's nothing stopping us. So later on, at some time, I'll do that in the future, definitely.
That would be super cool. Elliot's for or duets with Lizzie. We could do a duet, couldn't we? Once we get decided, you'll have to come in. We'll have to make a plan, and you'll have to come in and come over, or we'll meet up somewhere, and we can hang out with the band, and you can play. And the boys call it jam. They like to jam. I'm too old to say jam, though, Lily. You said I'm too old to say stuff like that. Oh, Pam is saying, after lockdown, may be able to play with her cousins who are learning sax.
Oh, yes. So Izzy and Jen, one of my favourite cousins ever, they are playing saxophone, and they're getting really, really good at it. And I think it'll be amazing if we could do it. I know last time I saw them, we got printed out some sheet music. I don't remember what song it was. It might have been Ode to Joy. And we did a little mini performance with our grandparents, Pima and Pop, and Uncle Robert and Auntie Becky. And I don't think even little baby Erin was there, because it was quite a long time ago now. But
yeah, because I've not seen you guys for, when was
almost a year ago, because it was
a year ago.
Anniversary like 3 weeks ago or something. Thursday.
I know. How quickly has time gone since we've had all these I know. I'm so glad that we had those amazing times. Well, you guys had those amazing times, and we were honoured to be, play a little part of it so that we could see you before this happened. Toby's put, Lily, not a question necessarily, but it's just so wonderful to know that there are still young, enthusiastic musicians coming up in the world. I'm super impressed, Lily. Keep it up. I hope one day I'll be good enough to jam with you.
Oh, thank you, definitely. Actually, me and my mum were having a conversation the other day, and I just really wanted to bring like classical music back into our generation. I'm not saying pop music is back, because it's amazing to play on the violin and things, but like I feel like classical music is just not really gone anywhere.
No, it's such a shame, because there's so many beautiful pieces of classical music, and they're so. Pop music is great, and we love all different types of music, and then people like all different types of music, but there's something really special about classical music. Like, it's very emotional, isn't it? It's so beautiful.
Yeah, if you like go and like watch a movie or something, it's like, well, do you like Star Wars? That's classical music.
Love that. You're making it relevant for people, Lily. Love that. We're going to bring the classical back. Honestly, when I'll send you the information of Paul and Emily, and you can have a listen, because they were doing car park performances for the NHS, because they've obviously been thinking like you, what can we do right now? And they were doing car park performances. So Paul was on the guitar and was on the violin. So
wow, that sounds amazing.
yeah, well, I think when we get to the other side of the other side of this, Lily, I think we need to make a plan, and then maybe what we can do is we could do it as a Facebook Live,
Yes.
and show everybody that we're together, and we can play all our different instruments, and I can just sit back and watch because you won't need me. I can just enjoy it, which would be really, really nice.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Oh, Lily, we love you. Toby's put, that's why we need young innovators like you, Lily. Go and make classical music your own.
Thank you.
I feel like Toby's like the Simon Cowell of this. Would you ever want to do anything like that, auditions or anything like that, or are you gonna?
I want to jump at every opportunity I have. To be, I want to be well known, and I want to bring back classical music, and I really want to encourage young people to learn music and things.
I think what you're doing already is you've already started that, darling. You've already created the wave of starting that. So now you just got to keep doing what you're doing, because everybody that, loves it, and everybody is right behind you. And you're, because you're only 10, honey, you've got years and 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 years that you can dedicate to your music. And you know what? When you do a performance, the next performance you do, where I'm guessing it'll be later on in the year after we get past all this, but the next performance that you do where people can come and watch you, can I come and watch? Can I come and watch with them?
Definitely.
Come and watch. I promise I won't. Toby's always like, yeah, but you'll sit at the front row and go, woo! I won't embarrass you, I promise, but I would love to come and watch one of your let's see what Elliot's saying. Lizzie and the Crescendos featuring Lily Violin in the Crescendo Cave.
Sounds good.
Sounds really good. Toby doesn't like Simon Cowell, so he's telling me off calling him Simon Cowell. Way better than all that stuff anyway. What you're doing is so much more impressive, because you're taking it and you're making it your own, and you're working so hard to find ways to connect with your audience through your videos, and you're doing amazing. We are super proud and honored to know a little star in the making, not just with your music, darling, but with, just how grown up you are and how dedicated you are to your work. So
well, thank you.
Welcome, darling. How do you feel now? Are you okay?
Yeah.
All these people that have been watching and messaging. Hey, Deborah. Come on, Deborah's a friend of mine as well. Deborah, this is Lily Violin. In fact, they would love Lily Violin at the Deborah, your residence. They would absolutely love her, because young people and music is incredibly powerful. Like the older generations of people that are in like care homes and places like that, at Christmas they usually have like a choir that comes round and everything. And I've never seen the residents as happy as when the children sing and perform for them. It's really something very, very special, and you have that gift to share with people. How amazing is that? It's such a gift. Even though you're working super hard at it, it's something that's really, really special. This is my mum, Lily. She says, confident young lady, would love to hear her. Don't worry, Mum, we're going to put the links in so that everybody can hear her. Elliot, thank you, Lizzie, for helping encourage Lily. You're a great example. Thank you, Elliot. And we adore you and your wonderful family, extended family as well. And yeah, thank you for being the first person to do an interview on our Lizzie page and kick us off. What we need people to do now, because you saw her here first, people, is that when I put into the comments the different links for Lily's social media pages and her YouTube channel, and the link to the amazing video that she's just created, you all need to please support her, like her pages, follow her journey, follow her music. keep giving her this support, because we all need support, darling, don't we? And it helps, doesn't it?
Definitely helps. Definitely.
And when somebody says to you that, how amazing you're doing and how wonderful your work is and how great you're sounding, and when you've learned something new, how do you feel when somebody says those things to you?
I can't describe how happy it makes me feel. Like any nice comments, anything amazing, or just anything, even like feedback or anything I can work on, I just take it and I love it, and I'm like, yes, thank you.
Well, did you know what? I think the opportunities, are going to be, there's going to be a lot of them, basically. There's going to be a lot of them. I think you've achieved so much in such a short period of time that obviously natural talent, darling. Deborah, my friend, has put, keep us in mind at Hilltop. My residents would love it. See?
Yeah, I'll definitely love to perform for any residents.
Make their day. So we'll do what we can to have those opportunities so that you can bring the joy to other people like you already have to us.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Don. So we will put all of Lily's links in. Make sure I don't forget just remind me, Lily. So YouTube is
Lily Violin.
Instagram,
Lily.Violin.
and Facebook,
Lily Violin Official.
Lily Violin Official. So I'm going to put those links and Lily's most recent. Make sure, guys, when I put this video in and you click on it, that you have tissues, because I was crying my eyes out because it's so beautiful. My friend Emma has just said, great job, Lily.
Thank you.
You've done so well. So well. So come on. Oh, thank you. Honestly, you are a super star. So, oh, bless you. Do you know that you've done nearly 40 minutes as well of an interview?
No way.
Seriously.
It only feels like
isn't it? It's just like chatting, isn't it? It's just like having a chat. I know. It's great. We're super proud of you, Lily. Keep doing what you're doing. Please make sure you let me know when eventually the next concert is, where it's open to people coming, and I will be there to see you perform in person. That would be absolutely amazing. But thank you for bringing classical music back and for being such an inspiration to lots and lots of people. It's amazing. Hold on, one final message from Toby. I'll just say, Lily, in trying times like these, the world will need more enthusiastic, artistic, alternative thinkers and bright minds like yourself. Never underestimate the power of music. It can bring about all kinds of change, good and bad. But using that power for good is what we as musicians should strive for. You certainly have my support, Lily. Well done, and don't stop.
Thank you. That was amazing.
So you all these comments for yourself, darling, because they'll be on underneath the video. So when I end our interview, it'll be on the page anyway. So you'll be able to see, if you want to read back through these comments and these lovely messages that just reconfirm what a superstar you are. Toby, how old were you when you first started to play any kind of instrument? How old were you? Let's see if we can put him on the spot. Because I didn't realize. I had to ask Mum. I was like, just remind me. I asked Mummy. I said, how old is Lily again? And when she said you were 10, I was just like, what? Oh, you got a heart from Tony. That's nice. That's so cool. Let's see. I think Toby maybe was around your age. Do you think you will ever learn a second instrument, or do you think it will always be violin?
I've always wanted, I started with violin and I wanted to do every grade and things, but then viola popped up somehow, and I thought maybe after I've learned my signature instrument, violin, eventually I could go into my viola when I'm a bit older, but violin will definitely still be my favourite.
Ah, amazing. Yeah, I think you'll always have that really special love for your violin, won't you? That'll be your because that's the start of your journey, isn't it, into music? The violin. Kieran Paul who was Mummy and Elliot's photographer.
Yeah.
He's doing a hi. Hey, Kieran, how are you doing? Sorry, we got her first. She's doing an interview with us first. You were too slow. Right. Okay. So you want to make sure everybody connects with you on your pages, which we will put in there. Karen saying, hey, hey. And is there anything else that we can do to support you, Lily Violin? Is there anything else that we can do?
Just please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lily Violin. Please follow me on all my social media, Lily, Instagram and Facebook, like you said, to leave in the links. And I'm just very helpful, grateful for all your support already. And like, this was amazing. I never thought I'd come over an amazing opportunity like this with all these amazing comments, and it's so lovely.
You deserve them, darling. Toby was 7 when he started playing properly, drums first, then guitar at about 10. Yeah, so there you go. And now he's, like 75, 76. No, he's not. He's only about 24. He's only young. It's me that's about 75. Anyway. Okay, we will make sure everybody get behind Lily. She is amazing at what she's doing already, and she's going to go super, super far. And, I'm sure she'd love your support as her journey continues. And, when all the kids are turning, back to classical music, we'll know that Lily was the reason that that's happened. There was the way to start it. We hope that everything goes well next week, darling, when you go back to school.
Thank you.
And we will all keep supporting you. And then maybe later on we can hold on, this is one of my friends. What a gracious, lovely young lady. Wishing you all the luck in the world, sweet pea.
Thank you.
Loads of love going on here, Lily. Loads. And we have people that follow the page that live in America, France. So, even though it'll be obviously different times, in like American things at the moment, but people will be able to watch it on replay. So that's super cool. So Nina, keep it up, Lily. See, you're inspiring these people. All right, darling. Right. So we've got a plan. I'm going to come and see your next show when it's a show where you're allowed to have people.
Yes.
Behind you and follow you on social media and on your YouTube. And we're going to have a Lizy and the Crescendos jam with you.
Yes.
Get out of this situation, and it's safe to do so. We have a plan, Lily. We have a plan. Right, my darling. What I'm going to do is I am going to end the broadcast, but you just stay right where you are, and it will take us back to the page we were in before, and then I can say bye-bye to you. But for now, thank you so much to everybody for watching, for coming on, commenting. You've got lots of thumbs up and hearts and all. So have a lovely rest of the evening, and from Lily Violin and myself, we'll say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.